Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition and the blatant attempt to take alignment out of the game. Alright, we've been waiting for this for a long time. I told you this was coming. You can go back right on this channel and see lots and lots of examples of me saying 6th Edition ain't going to have there's definitely going to have to be an attempt. At minimum, there's going to be consideration, if not a significant attempt, to remove alignment from Dungeons & Dragons. I thought it would take until 6th edition. We're already there. All right. So let's talk this through and see if we do have an attempt to remove alignment from the game. In my opinion, we do. What's your opinion? I'll give you the facts. All right. So this is as I understand it. Here's where this came from. So we just got Von Richtens' Guide to Ravenloft, okay? It's a very interesting book. One of the biggest things is while Wizards of the Coast is bringing us Ravenloft, they're also telling us, oh, hey, we're kind of ashamed of this product. Maybe this shouldn't have existed in the beginning, but now we're going to fix it, right? And so there were some very significant changes in actually, this is astounding. So Dungeons & Dragons, it's like they never get finished paying penance, right? It's worse than if you were like from a religion that had a dude who wore a weird hat and required people to go to like mass every week. It's just strange, right? So not only if you go right over to Twitter, you will find people who say, hey, the first Ravenloft had all these cultural woke mistakes, right? And then if you go over, you'll see the same thing for like the 2016 Ravenloft adventure, right? Now the reality is, I do think Dungeons & Dragons absolutely made problems in the past. And I have great sympathy for Wizards of the Coast, because one of the things I think is really interesting is they're trying to fix the game and make it culturally appropriate, right? I think that's the case. This woke thing, it's so powerful, right? It really has kind of reshaped our culture, right? But here's where we're at. Where we landed right now with Von Richtens' Guide to Ravenloft is that they are now saying, so we got the book. Everybody tore through the book, right? And now somebody realized a truth about Von Richtens' Guide to Ravenloft. Not one non-player character in the entire adventure has an alignment applied to them. Not one. The word evil, the word good is not applied to a single non-player character. Now, so what, right? Well, here's the what. That has never happened in any 5th edition book ever. It's the first time. And if you're paying attention, it's a clarion call that Wizards of the Coast design team wants to remove alignment from the game. You will find multiple videos on this channel of me telling you this day was coming. Here we are, right? And I'm going to collect my I told you so, because I done told you, right? So here we are, right? Now, why is this happening? Well, do I even need to tell you? Wizards of the Coast designers are called our coastal elites, period, right? And so, generally, that means they are not going to be down with any kind of a faith-based approach, right? And alignment is very faith-based. People who believe in good and evil are generally non-seculars. They are specifically sacreds. They believe in sacred things. They believe in sacred sacred texts. They believe in sacred people. They believe in sacred relics, right? And for any kind of a coastal elite, this is really an alien concept. They're like, do you really believe there's an afterlife? Do you believe there's a God? Do you believe that we're something more than dust when we die? All these things are just, they don't align with our Harvard, Yale, with our Harvard, Yale backing, right? So it's very, and honestly, it's a huge, big, we've landed in a zone where it's a new edition war, right? The edition wars are bloodless wars. They're wars of concepts, wars of words, wars of of structures, right? And beliefs and culture, right? And that's exactly where we are right now. They're trying to take alignment out of the game because it doesn't fit with their coastal elite lifestyle, right? And honestly, I'm incredibly disappointed. I'm an evangelical Christian, right? The idea of good and evil it's in my bones, right? And so I think, but the reality is we don't need to keep this in here because I'm an evangelical Christian. There's only one reason alignment should remain in Dungeons & Dragons. Gary Gygax. And this is the true, right, this is the true bloodless war that's coming for Dungeons & Dragons, is the idea of what is Dungeons & Dragons? Is Gary Gygax Dungeons & Dragons? Is its foundation Dungeons & Dragons? Can we rip Gary Gygax out of the game? Can we rip the foundation out of the game? And is it then still the game, right? And that's where we're heading, right? This is what I'm saying. And here's the issue. I want Dungeons & Dragons to change, right? But I also understand the structure of an edifice. You cannot remove a load-bearing wall. If you do, the structure collapses, right? And then somebody else is going to replace the structure with a new structure, right? And that's where we're heading. We're, and this is how deep this goes, right? People were so upset with what they did in 4th edition that, frankly, it opened the door for Paizo. Is Dungeons & Dragons getting ready to open a new door for Paizo? It's a big question. That's my opinion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.